Okay, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will talk a bit on this little rednote and Deepseek. So we will start with Deepseek first. So I will, because I have to juggle a few computer, so it's a bit, sometimes I also confuse which one. Okay, I have over here, I have three types of AI. One is Claude, CLAUDE, Claude.ai. The other one is Deepseek, and the third one is ChatGPT. Okay, this Claude as well as ChatGPT costs billions of dollars to construct. But then Deepseek, they say it only cost them about less than 6 million US dollar. So the main problem here in US is that Deepseek caused a big storm in the share market, and US has all the assets inside the share market. All the money are inside there. So this why is it a big hoo-ha when it's just another company? The problem is that Deepseek costs only like Sing dollar 8 million. 8 million is not a very big amount. In fact, it's a very small amount. So let's say we get 8 of us, each one come out 1 million, you can create a Deepseek, of course, with the right talent. Moreover, it will be easier, less than the 8 million Sing dollar, because Deepseek is open source. If you read, take, and you understand, it cut a lot of R&D work. So if a lot of people can come out with this AI with 8 million and less, then it has no value already. It's just like in the past, when people cannot produce aluminum, the aluminum is priced as high as gold. But after somebody used electricity to produce aluminum, the price dropped like hell. So same thing here. Okay, a project that costs 30 billion can now be done in 8 million. So why will people pay 30 billion? Okay, so now is how is it that Deepseek can be made so cheaply? So my guess is there are several factors. First, they can use open AI, which is which somebody has done the job. So you take and you enhance on it. So it's less effort required because a lot of people have done all the research and spend money paying researchers to develop certain things. So you learn from them. So you save a lot of costly expertise. The second thing I was thinking is that they don't buy the hardware. Unlike some of these companies like Microsoft, Google, all this, they have plenty of money. They buy all this hardware from NVIDIA. So when you buy hardware, you factor in, you say, these are my costs. That's why it come out to 30 billion. Whereas the Deepseek, I don't think they have billion-dollar budget. So because they are just a small company. So it's not say small, but they are relatively small. So they don't have this budget. If they say they spend 10 billion, then it's unbelievable because they don't have this money. So 8 million is still okay for a company of a small size company. So how they achieve all this computing power is probably they have their own hardware, but not so much. But they can lease the hardware from outside. That means buy computer time. So they don't own the hardware. So they can cut down the cost. Just like if you want to run a restaurant business, you can spend 2 million buying a small little shop, or you can rent. So if you rent, it's maybe 5,000 a month. So you say you open a restaurant with 5,000 a month, whereas another fella open a restaurant with 2 million. You started a restaurant, you need 5,000. So it's a bit different. You must look at the asset. So I think Deepseek definitely don't have the time money to buy the hardware. So they can lease. Lease hardware, computer time is very easy. There are plenty of this sort of server around. Some in Singapore, which the USA, they are going to investigate. You have it also in Australia, probably other countries like Canada, Korea, Japan. So they are all over the place. So if you have the resources, you just need to lease the computer time, and then you can create your own AI and make a lot of money. Hopefully. So now there are two ways to use this Deepseek. One way is you use the application like what you see here. The other way is you write your own API to access the Deepseek. Of course, the third way is for developer. You can take the open source, because now this Deepseek is open source. So you can take, and then you understand the code, you can implement it, and you can modify it in any way you want. Okay, so you can start something like Deepseek cheaper. The main thing is you need the data. Okay, so how Deepseek can learn so fast with so low computing power? Okay, from what I understand is they have probably two ways. First, they optimize the programming code. Instead of using CUDA from NVIDIA, which is a language for this type of multi-thread or all this simultaneous computing, like using the CGI card, all this parallel processing, a language called CUDA, which NVIDIA is very famous. And a lot of people, when they buy those processor from NVIDIA, they use the programming language called CUDA. And that language itself will tie you down to the NVIDIA GPU, which make NVIDIA very famous and very rich. So I read somewhere that this Deepseek, they didn't use CUDA. They developed their own programming, which they managed to optimize the code for faster or more parallel processing than what the CUDA can provide. So they can complete it in much faster time with fewer CPU power and fewer CPU. Okay, so the other thing I was thinking is my own opinion, is that Deepseek, they access the database from a China source. So China, they have this firewall that they block all the fake news, all the nonsense thing. So when Deepseek access those data, is cleaner. I mean, so if you mix with some people who keep talking nonsense, you learn all the nonsense thing. Okay, if you join with gangster, you learn all the vulgar words. You join with some mathematician, you talk about maths jargon. So you see what group of people you join with. So if your source is from somewhere that is already filtered, generally what you learn is easier without having so much to filter off all the waste, all the nonsense, fake news, and all these things. Another thing is this AI is like human. If you read one textbook on physics, you will get maybe 50% of the knowledge, or maybe up to a level, let's say pre-U level, and you read more, you get university level. But a person who read enough, you only get up to Sec 4 level, let's say. And then you must learn a lot, read a lot more books to get to pre-U2 level. And then you want to reach until professor level, you need a lot more things. So basically, if you can digest one physics book, you are almost an expert already. So for a computer to reach certain expert level, you don't need to digest every book on earth. You just pick a few books that you think these books are reliable. You can rank it higher percentage, higher rating in that sense. That means like what you learn in primary school, secondary school, or the textbook. So you give that higher weightage. And then subsequent one that you discover elsewhere, you learn slowly. So you know that what you learn is true. Let's say the Earth is the third planet. You learn it already. You read 100 books, you still see the Earth is the third planet. So there's nothing to learn, you see. If every book on astrology will tell you the Earth is the third planet, then it is still the third planet. You go gain another new knowledge. So this AI is like human. The more you learn, you get diminishing return. Of course, you become more and more expert. But up to a certain point, if you are filled with a lot of fake facts, like people say, oh, the first man to land on the moon is Neil Armstrong. And another news say it's fake, is created in Hollywood. And then you start to learn wrongly. And then after a while, you keep learning that the moon landing is created in a studio and it's not a real landing. Eventually, you end up thinking that it is not a real landing. So you learn the wrong thing. So computer is like human, but in computer AI, you must attach a ranking lah. That means whatever this knowledge that man landed on the moon, maybe you rank it 100%. But in AI, you normally don't put 100% because you put maybe 99.9% or 90% or whatever. See, nobody want to put 100% because it could be a fake news. Sometimes it could be wrong or what. So it's never 100%. But then the one that fake landing, maybe it doesn't exist at all. But after you keep learning, it become 1%, 2%, 3%, get higher and higher, and then it tend to be correct. It's the same like when a child is brought up in a Muslim country, you become Muslim. When a child is brought up in a Christian society, you become Christian. So you brought up in a Buddhist society, let's say in Thailand, you become a Buddhist. So what you learn, what you experience is what you learn. And after over time, the rating go higher and higher and it become the truth. So it's the same for AI. Okay, so we look at each of them and then we try to see what is the difference. Okay, I try to, under the Claude AI, I try to put a short CSV file, but it says it can help me visualize the chart. But when I put in, it doesn't visualize the chart. For me, it's yeah, I have this problem here because how to read? How to hide? I have this screen below. I cannot see the bottom. Okay, then
pull the whole thing to somewhere.
how to pull? Cannot pull.
And
Can
then top. So move.
cannot move.
Move.
Okay, now can move. Yeah. The one I bring it up. So I say here, I bring this higher. Ayo. Okay, so I ask this, I send a small here, I say, show me a chart.
Yeah, high one and something high. Click. Yeah, high one.
How to hide?
Oh, click more. Yeah, high.
So this the crowd AI is quite intelligent in this sense. After a while, sometimes you ask, then they are busy, they can't do this thing, and then they say your chart, your data file is too big. It only has a limit only, like how many bytes. Initially, I tried this one, 565 kilobyte. It says too big, 7 times overshot the size. So I reduced it, left 32 KB. And then it showed me a chart like this. Okay, this file is some data transaction. If I show you the CSV file, it goes like that. If you understand what is CSV, okay, it shows.
Yes, mental value.
Yeah, it's comma separated files.
Separate value.
Values, yeah. Oops.
Almost separated value. Yes.
Okay, so it has a. Ayo. So this one on the top, they have a title, like project name, transacted price, area, unit price, and so on, so on. But I didn't tell the program what to do. I just send this file, this CSV file. So it contains all these numbers here. And it is just clever enough to give me a generic chart. Okay, you analyze it again. Just now I just send this file. I say, show me a chart. It show me this chart. Quite impressed because this is quite a reasonable chart. If you ask somebody to give you a chart, so they will give you the price per square feet, and then the 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 area per all these things. So it's not too bad. It's quite clever. You get a human to do it, it probably take a good one, maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes. The lousy one, forever also cannot get it done. Okay. So it is this AI is quite good in for computer programming. You can even use this to write a program. Okay, so for Deepseek, okay, I also ask the same question here. So I don't need to ask again. I send in this short CSV file. I say, can you show me a chart? It's the same question. Then it's not so, it doesn't give you a default answer. It asks you to create a chart, you have to provide the data you need. They must know what you want. It's just like a worker, an intelligent worker will ask you, what sort of chart you want? what transactor price versus area, unit price, property distribution, or whatever, all these things. They ask just like a normal human being. So when I say, okay, I just see one of the word there, it says unit price distribution. Okay, so I follow lah, I just ask, okay, I just give answer. Unit, I say is BG, so try again later. Okay, then I try to create a bar chart of unit price by project name. Then it says it's also BG. So I don't know whether you can create or not. Okay, so if I say
Deepseek very easy.
okay, let's say I ask the same question again. Maybe now it's free already. Okay, I ask the same question. So copy, so I paste. Okay, after you paste, then there's this button. Okay, you have to click this up button. Okay. So they give you the code. Same, this Claudia also give me the code. And then you will, but this one is using some language.
Python.
So they tell you, okay, install Python and then install this library and do all these things, explanation. Okay. So it doesn't give you the chart, but it give you the program. You see, it give you the program to create a chart. So you must run Python. Okay. They teach you how to do it. So if you want to learn on Python, this is quite a good way. Okay, tell you, okay, install, and then after you install Python, you copy this code. Okay, everything, the color is not important. The color is created when you use a certain editor, you will create the color for you. The color is to identify, is this a command, is this a string or whatever nonsense. There are different word for different thing. See, like data is a variable. The import is a command. S is, these are all commands. Whereas the word panda is a variable. So variable in white. So data is variable in white. So all these are string. Project name, all these are string. String is in green, and then pink color is numbers and so on. So commands are in gray color. So it's very easy for programmer to quickly spot where's a command, where's a command, if you type a syntax error, the color change. So you know, I made a mistake. So it's very useful for programmer that the editor automatic change the color. Okay. So after you get the source code, you run it. Okay, but you must pip install. And Max is a Max plot, like is a plotting software for Max. You know, okay. So if you do Python, then okay. So if you want to have Excel or another tool, can I say I just ask you, you create a chart. Okay, while he's finding answer, we go to the chat GPT. So Okay, ChatGPT, I also uploaded this chart. So I will also give a message. Make a chart for this. Oh, I say server busy. The Deepseek. Okay, but ChatGPT, they tell you, okay, first you need to examine this content and explain to you. Okay, then what you want. Actually, is quite similar to Deepseek.
Right.
The answer, the reply is quite the same. So you have to tell them what, right? Okay, so we ask the same question. Okay. So is analyzing and is telling here is a bar chart. Wow, say is more.
Oh.
This one is cleverer. You read until I also don't know where's the answer.
Where bar chart unique price by project name.
I think he mistaken already. The project name they cock up already. He put everything inside. Well, I also don't know.
Is
looks-
CSV don't know.
It looks I think a bit confused already. Okay, anyway, it's a machine now. That's why you still got the job. This problem will leave it for John to resolve. Okay, meanwhile, we go to a more layman way of searching. Okay, you want to ask a question. Okay, somebody say you ask who is Xi Jinping. Okay. Will you tell you who? No? Xi Jinping is correct.
busy.
Okay, JING leh. Wrong already.
Morning also busy.
Wrong name is stop. Okay. Oops, wrong. Wonder you cannot find this fella. Xi Jinping. Okay, same thing. Let's say challenge us. Okay, so this code like close. Yes.
Will very
Okay, then this one
ETF
I also ask the same thing.
server.
Okay, because they I think it's not they mix up with the original chart. So you may have to tell them it's a new check. So how to tell them it's a new check? Okay, new check. Otherwise, they have a memory. You talk something and then after that, oh, I'll do message until 11. Oh, you see, it says,
Ask too much, you ask too much.
I asked too much. Ask a bit only a few questions. Go by the number of the size. If you upload a file, the file has how many bytes. They consider how many tokens. So you upload 32,000 bytes of it. So you use up like 10,000 token already. So it says cannot already. So can. Same thing here. You check.
Oh, they only one winner today.
Huh?
Toto. Oh, one winner.
Who? Somebody said Toto has one winner. Is it Roy? Is it Roy?
Today is 18 million. Minimum 18 million. 9:30 then they draw last week. You want more?
Oh no lah, you wrong. Not yet. That's a history already.
18 million for last week. Oh.
They draw 30 minutes, winner.
You're very busy. So Claudia is out. Last time I tried using Claudia to write a program. It's quite intelligent. First, I asked it to access internet, write a code for my the microprocessor, the ESP32. Okay, write one to access the internet. And then he wrote, let's say this, if the internet lost, if the Wi-Fi lost connection, then you must reconnect. They say, okay, then he'll write for you another program. So every time when you access the internet through Wi-Fi, and if there's no connection, the program will automatically try to reconnect. So the program actually works. It is quite intelligent. It has this way of changing up, improving your program. But this one is just testing. So the next one is I'm trying to get it to write an actual working program. I have an idea of what program I want. Not too complicated, but hopefully I can use Deepseek to write the program. So here you talk about these. So they talk about this thing right? Talk about Xi Jinping has led to rising tension with US as though he's to be blamed. I mean, but this one I don't know whether you'll give me the answer or you just purposely say he's busy. He's always busy. Like I say, who is okay, and then you notice under Deepseek, you have one called deep thinking, deep think. This one will slower, it will do more things, deep thinking. So it'll give you a slightly different answer. And then there's a search. Search is it's what William Ho has said. He tried he said this one will search if you have new data like news, you want to talk about chat about some news, you can use the search function for the latest update. Otherwise, you learn whatever it has in the past. And then they won't update the knowledge. It's just like when you are going for exam.
July last year.
Okay, so it says July 2024. You learn until July 2024. So it's just like human. You finish your study, you go and read. No, you don't read any more books already. You stop reading. So your knowledge also stop there. And then after a while, they say return to teacher already. They forgot everything. They blame the teacher. They return to teacher. As though the knowledge was borrowed from the teacher, so must return. Just like library books like that. Yes, some forgot to click here. You have to click, then it will tell you. So it seems like ChatGPT, the server is running more reliable on the server. The reason is ChatGPT probably has their own set of server farm. Whereas Deepseek is they lease the CPU time from another machine, another supplier. So the more you search, the cost will go up because you must keep on paying for the CPU time. Whereas if you have your own CPU, you don't have this thing called running cost. It's only electricity cost only. Because you have your own CPU. So in the long term, like ChatGPT may be cheaper. But of course, if you talk about $1 billion, you can buy a lot of CPU time. Okay, so this is what he talked about Trump. You see, he managed the COVID-19 pandemic response. He didn't say he got covered, so many people died. So it seems like the things that the ChatGPT learned is probably from a US media and all these things. So that's why when we talk about Xi Jinping, he says the relation with US and the West, his leadership has led to rising tension with Western countries. Actually, he's just minding his own business. It's just that the West keep poking him, especially the US. They put all the military bases in
The human
over
rights
there.
issue.
Everything.
But created by US or human rights.
They create a lot of things. Tibet, Xinjiang. Of course, they have their own reason, but a lot of things how to argue?
Yes.
You want, you want to create fake news, you can. Somehow they pay people to create fake news. So this thing, I don't know whether Trump will remove it or not because he will save $500 million to create fake news. Maybe Elon Musk will say under DOGE.
Sorry,
remove it. Oh, now Patrick then comes.
I didn't know.
Okay.
And
So the rest you can explore. If you don't like this thing called the server is busy, please try again later. You can try ChatGPT. The results are quite similar, but if you are looking for political issues, then you have to be a bit more careful because one is eat kantang, so they talk a different tongue, and then the other one is eat Maggie mee, so talk a different thing. So you have to understand that Deepseek is more like a Chinese, and then the ChatGPT is more like a more American, more. So the opinion are different. Okay? And you don't expect computer to be the truth. We may not tell the truth. But if you are talking about using this to write a program, then you can more or less trust the program, but you must read the program and maybe check, make sure it's correct, or you test it out. If you test the program, you must test different conditions. So if the program is too complicated, you must test all the different conditions. And then you must find the bug. If you don't find the bug, then the program will be as good as written by, let's say, a primary school kid. It doesn't do any error correction or error tracking. Say I want to access the internet, access the clock, update the clock in the machine. I write a program, access the internet to retrieve the clock. But it didn't say, what if internet is down? Cannot access, then what you want to do? You have to retry, right? And then retry many times. You retry permanently, or then you have to beep, want to do some alert, or you have to access a different website, or whether the internet is down, the website is down, or the data is corrupted, or the response is slow. So these different conditions, we have to test it out. If you can read the code, you can spot the error, you spot all these problematic areas immediately. And this type of thing, you can trust the AI to do the job. Okay, but you have to test the program. But anything opinion, like political, you must know that the AI is also biased. It's just like a human being. It's also biased. They learn from different source. So if you say Deepseek copy from ChatGPT, yes, they copy the algorithm, the way the AI work, but how you rank it, how you train it is different thing. Okay, I have a son. You also have a son. Different way of training. So they end up, my son and your son different. Yours maybe prefer kid and kia, mine prefer more. You don't know. But
No, but they were saying that they train on the same data, but the thing is, the data may be the same facts.
correct, but if this William was saying that sometimes on the internet, some people accuse that this Deepseek was trained on the same data. But if they train on the same data, this data are also open source, it's accessed from the internet. So how you access the data on the internet is very huge. You want to crawl the website, just like Google. Google have been around for how many decades? So many years already. They've been crawling the internet for years and years. And if you want to crawl the internet, it's so huge. How are you going to crawl everything? All you get from the books, let's say Britannica or Wikipedia. Wikipedia also biased. It's not like the truth. It's biased on the AMO control it. So sometimes it's biased. But all you get from where? And I think China also have their own source. So if you get the source within China, it's probably already filtered. So, and the China source also come from US. If you train in English, then your source is probably mostly come from the US. You don't get English source from China, very few. You get from US and all the Western countries, UK, maybe India, Singapore, Malaysia. But Deepseek can learn from Chinese, and then they can use language as a communication medium, and they can translate. Knowledge is knowledge. The car is a car. Whether it's a car, or whatever language you use, the object is still the same. It's a car. Same as a dog is a dog, whether you use in Chinese or English. So the knowledge is the same. The language is different. So it may be trained on the Chinese language, So he access the Chinese news. Of course, he can also access on the English news.
And now ask you to help him.
Help him. Jatan asked me to help him.
Yeah. Check. So.
Oh, Meta. He asked Meta. Meta AI is from the WhatsApp.
Oh, good. Gemini.
Oh. Just ask you write a program to fill the total sleep.
Because he have too many sleep to fill.
No, Janan is
to fill 128.
Janan is talking about the wheeler lah. Wheeler lah. Where okay, for those who don't play Toto or not familiar with all this terminology, wheeler is a program to minimize your cost in buying more numbers. But your chances is still how much you buy, that's your chances. Okay, what happened is you have a total of 49 numbers, right? So if you buy, let's say,
6, correct.
six number, you pay $1.
Yeah. 12 number.
Okay, no. Okay, okay, we don't jump until so fast. 6 number is $1. You buy another ticket, is become $2. Okay, but then if you buy another ticket with a totally different number, also $2. Correct. You buy another ticket with only one number different. Let's say buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The other one you buy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Also 2 tickets, also $2. The chance of getting a jackpot is still the same, 2 out of 13 million. Okay, but the chance of hitting one number is higher because you got 2 tickets with 6 number, 12 number. So 12 out of 49, the chance of hitting one number is higher. In this sense,
But you got 3 number, no money.
Yeah, one number, no money. One number, you hit one number, no money. But the chance of hitting one number is higher if you spread like that. So if you put, then sequentially, the chance of hitting one number is not as high. Okay. And then, so if you want to write a program, say I want to have a chance of hitting one number, minimum one number. Then the program will tell you, okay, buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 ticket. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, another ticket. Okay. So you sure get one number, guarantee one number. This is called wheeler. So the minimum number of tickets to get at least one number. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 ticket. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, another ticket. 13, 14, 15, 16. And that. Okay, this is called wheeler. Okay, this concept is like that. But then if you tell program, I want to strike minimum 2 numbers. Wow, then the program have to do more things. You see, same ticket.
See all the numbers consecutively, right? So buy the same ticket, it's the same, right?
No. You buy the same ticket. You buy the same ticket. That means you buy same ticket 2 times. You may get one number. Some ticket, some number open, you may get 2. One number open, you get only 1. How? Because it can be 1, 15, 30, and then you get one number.
So
you get 2 each, but some ticket no number.
Some can
So you you must buy more than twice. So the program or we have a computation. So that is how this program works.
Well, I think like
Yeah, not necessarily win. So there's another algorithm is I have 20 numbers I want. I'm interested at this 20 number. I want to use all these 20 numbers to spread out so that I will be assured of maybe three tickets, three numbers, winning three numbers. So the program will do all this for you. Yeah, lah. Or if you say four, then the computer will tell you, okay, you must buy how many $1,000 like that. So it's a program lah. Instead of buying every possible combination, it minimize your combination by spreading around. So Zanan is he like to do this way. Yeah?
System 7 lah.
No, you don't buy like you buy system 7. That means any of this number come out, you sure get jackpot already. But your chances.
Any 6 number you get.
Yeah. Yeah lah, system 7. If this 7 number, 6 of them appear inside your 7 number, you get jackpot. So the wheeler will minimize your cost. That's separate lah. This one you can ask the ChatGPT, but I'm not sure how to ask whether you understand. Okay. Okay, ask a final one. 静听 like that. Is it 习近平? Is it like that? See, the computer on the ChatGPT is clever enough to know your typo error. Okay. So now, do you have any question you want to ask about this? Otherwise, we'll go to. Yeah, later Zanan can slowly go and ask. I also not sure how to ask this thing. Maybe later when it's more free, when you access.
Recording in progress.
Okay.
JINEINT.
Oh, wrong spelling.
On June 15, 1953.
Meta lah, Meta AI.
That's useful.
Okay, let me ask this ChatGPT. ChatGPT, the server is more free. Oh, total, he knows it.
President, your spelling for Xi Jinping is wrong.
What he said?
Xi Jinping is wrong. Got no G for J-I-N.
Yeah lah, I know no G for J, got G lah. Somebody say I spell wrongly ma.
J-I-N-E.
Yeah, Xi Jinping ma, Xi Jinping.
J-I-N-P-I-N-G. The G is in the
Yeah,
wrong
correct ma.
place.
Isn't it?
Your G is in the wrong place.
Oh yeah, he said I spell wrongly. Yeah, I spell wrongly. But anyway, he busy, he don't know.
I don't know.
That's a problem with
Because it's
Han
wrong.
Meeting,
That's why it says it's busy.
I don't know, I type wrongly ma. The computer didn't type correctly. Okay, anyway. Oh, you get the right name, you say beyond his scope. You see, there's some censorship. You don't want to talk too much.
So you click the search and keep thing. You click both arrow.
Type.
Hello, yeah.
Xi Jinping.
Oh, the deep thinking also. The
Deep thinking. Cannot. It doesn't search for you. He says there's one censorship.
beyond color scope. Talk about something else.
Yeah. Because they
Want to talk.
Because the more you talk, the more mistake. People will untrain you. That's like Microsoft.
Sick, what you want to talk on what? You know what?
What?
Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. Không có tôi talk. Đúng không? Em có thấy là Winnie the Pooh mà thì mình không là Winnie the Pooh. Oh, yeah.
Now, are you seeing my screen now? Looks like no, right?
What?
Okay. How do can you see my phone?
Yeah. The full screen can see.
You see my phone screen.
Yes.
How come I cannot see my own phone screen?
How come? Thế cô
Where? Can you see my screen?
Yes, can see.
My phone
Yeah, your phone.
Okay there's this button called rednote. So in US some people say is the Mao Zedong little red book. But in China, the fella who developed it say it's not the red book of Mao Zedong, it's just a small red book because the flag is red color, so they just say, oh, red book. It has nothing to do with Mao Zedong book. So when you go into the little red note, they will ask you to choose 4 interests, 4 areas of interest. Then you just pick 4 areas of interest. And then after you go in, you get all the funny video, all these things. So I also hardly use. I just went in one time only. So it's something like TikTok short video.
So it's a mix, so it's not TikTok. It's a mix with TikTok as well as the Facebook.
Oh,
the 小说
It's quite good, I like it.
because your web pages, your web page your video,
Dinner.
so
your web pages the videos,
I like so.
and then your chat. You can do chatting also.
you click nearby.
So there is more. Okay, more.
Nearby you see things happening in Singapore.
Then they ask how much they'll study law.
So it's
Okay.
this may interest you if you want to find certain things nearby you.
Study law.
Then if you follow, you can follow someone but I didn't follow. So you explore, you can choose what to explore. So because I'm not, I hardly use so is a bit there are many things I don't know which one to go in.
Depends on what subject. That was the time I asked one doctor, medical doctor, 750,000 Singapore. The doctor was basic for the patient.
Okay, so it's just a video. Everywhere you go see. So there's also there's nothing much I can teach you. If you are interested in movie, they can select one of the interest movie, and then you can watch certain movie clips. So this one is for you is what is suggested Then live one you can see some of the live stream. Okay, and then you have a size. So you can, if you are interested, a lot are Chinese speaking. Then funny one is over here. Then there's a food. You talk about food. Handmade. Movie. Music. Learn something. Okay, you can come here. Digital technology. So many things. Pets. Fashion. Cartoons. Cars. Never ending on reading. Games. Travel. Wallpaper. Social science. Everything here. So many. You choose which area you are interested in. This is the same thing when you go in, they ask you to select 4 of the areas you are interested in. So you have to pick 4. Then you can proceed. So the 4 that you pick is probably will be at the front lah. So it has plenty of topics. You have time, you can slowly go through.
President,
For those
is
who
this
don't understand Chinese,
red note
then,
or is this a
don't use
Deepseek?
lah. Then it's a funny thing.
Can I ask? Hello.
This is like a chat group. It's not a video. This one is like a chat group. You talk. Somehow these people very free. They can do a lot of things. Normally, if I go to YouTube or TikTok, I only watch and I don't even post or follow anybody. So it's a different group of user. Okay, so unless what happened in US is when they first join, is all in Chinese, so they don't understand, and then they start asking questions. Then some people very free teach them how to use. And then when they become friends, they ask, hey, where you live? Show me your housing and all these things. Then they learn about China people, the normal workers. And then they start to compare with their own country. And then they make a big remark out of it. Because they find everything in China so cheap. They go shopping center, they see all these things. So Red Book, you can explore on your own. It's just for fun. You want to use it as a business, I'm not sure how to do it. People follow you and then they buy your things. It's this type of electronic marketing. I'm not an expert. I try to lah, but so far I do not know how to sell things online. Okay, so any questions? If not, we will call it a day.
Group chat. To China got many. One famous group chat is QQ.
Hey, but how to stop recording? I want to stop recording, but I do not know how to.
All right.
I want to stop recording.